Okay people, so while we're a few days off until Boruto chapter 45 officially comes out, we have major leaks of the chapter that have just dropped, giving us basically the entirety of the chapter, but it's in a different language and there's no translations as of the recording of this video. So we're going to be talking about what we see thus far, and I'm not gonna lie, I took a sneak peek at what the chapter is looking like, and so much shit is going down in 45. I mean, it's just like plot here, the plot thickens here. Hey, by the way, did you know the plot is getting even crazier here? Like, these are seemingly, this is going to be an incredibly huge chapter yet again, which, I mean, that's been par for the course with Boruto for like how many months now? Damn near every chapter is just bombshell. So without further ado, let's talk about these Boruto spoilers for chapter 45, baby. Let's do it.
I say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move.
That's how it be though. Hey guys, so today's sponsor for the video is Game Oils. Definitely wanted to bring you guys' attention to this product. Roll the clip.
Essential oils, aromas for natural wellness and healing. But current products aren't made for gamers. Now there's a better way to holistically improve your game with sense-like strategy, kill-death ratio, and dominance.
And that's right people, Game Oils is actually sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Aha! I know a lot of people are probably like, wow, you got me. Raid Shadow Legends, baby. Of course, you already know I've talked about it before on the channel. Raid Shadow Legends available on the iOS, Android, and desktop, so you can play it in multiple different forms. An awesome RPG adventure with great mechanics, beautiful gameplay, beautiful graphics, and just all around a whole bunch of fun. There's also a wide variety of different game modes to play through that are pretty challenging, such as Arena or some of the dungeon battles where things can get pretty hectic. Like I said it before, but I'll say it again, the champions that you can play as is just freaking awesome. The team combat, so many different things to do, the PvP battle, and for the daily login rewards program, the daily login rewards for new players has been doubled from 90 to 180 days. And you'll get 100,000 silver, 50 gems, 1 energy refill, plus 1 free champion adjudicator. These goodies will be available for the next 30 days right here in the inbox. In case you can't tell, this is a little map to find it. So definitely make sure to check out Game Oils. I mean, Raid Shadow Legends for the iOS, Android, desktop. An awesome RPG with great graphics, cool gameplay, and just all around a whole bunch of fun to be had. Raid Shadow Legends, baby. Okay, so based on what I see so far, the cover page is of Amado. Not the greatest cover page in the world. I mean, the way Boruto does cover pages is basic, or colored cover pages, shall I say, is usually just like a singular character or whatever. His color scheme is a little odd to me. I mean, it's like some gray or white suit with like green gloves and green shoes. It's just kind of like a little weird, but nevertheless, that's the cover we got, which makes sense because where we last left off, it was Amado trying to strike a deal with Konoha so that he could defect. And I want to say the name of the chapter, from what I remember hearing, was supposed to be like defection or something along the lines of that, which basically is going to be the crux of this chapter, I'm imagining, of Amado trying to convince the Leaf, like, yo, let me through, even though I just basically tied up and did some crazy shit and almost killed this kid, Shikadai, but let me in, fam. So yeah, that's the opening for this chapter. And then looking at some of the pages, we got seemingly like Sumide talking with Boruto and Kabaki, and then it cuts back to Amado from the last chapter, and I'm imagining he's just trying to once again strike a deal with them. You see Shikadai looks like he's out freaking cold with that neck brace on. I ain't gonna lie, Amado, the way he did this shit was on some militant shit, once again raising the question, who the hell is he? Like, we already have that established of he's probably somebody that we know with all the intel he has, and he's a genius. But then this is where shit starts getting real, because a little bit into it, we cut to some panels, and one of the first big key panels we see is of the Jubi. We see the Jubi because I remember in the last chapter it was said, I forgot exactly who said it, either the last chapter or the chapter before, that Code was, you know, one of the car members, Code was guarding the ten-tailed, you know, the Jubi, so to speak, and we see a picture of Code in front of the Jubi, and then we see Code, which I'm excited to see what this dude can do. He kind of gives me vibes, to be honest with you, of like a Datara-esque type of character, like he's just nuts and he's gonna just like bomb the shit out of you. So I don't know if that's the role that he's going to play, but either way, you see him with the Jubi, which it freaking is insane. Like, yo, the threat levels that we have this time around with Boruto is like, up until this point, Boruto really hasn't had much threat till now. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Momoshiki and all of that jazz, okay, that was some crazy shit. Naruto almost died, yeah, but like, not only do we have basically one of the key points of the 4th grade Shinobi War, the Ten Tails Jubi, you know, up in the midst of this shit, but then of course we got the Kara members, we got ISHIKI OTSUTSUKI, so we got an OTSUTSUKI, so it's kind of like having Momoshiki having the Ten Tails at the same time with a bunch of other baddies surrounding all of it. But then shortly into it, we cut to what we've been waiting for, baby. Jigen being confronted by Kashin Koji, and I don't know what the hell is about to go down. What is he telling? I'm imagining Jigen's like, oh shit, so you finally grew some balls? Like, I'm imagining, to be honest with you, that Jigen possibly knew everything all along. Again, I don't know what is being said. This is in a different language with the spoilers or leaks that I got, but I'm imagining Jigen was smart enough to know that Kashin Koji was going to eventually flip at some given point. He just seems like he's had everything prepared. I mean, look, he has the Ten Tails Jubi, or artificial one at the very least, sitting in the wings, you know what I'm saying? So dude is intelligent. And then it cuts back to Amado, which again, I don't know if these panels are all over the place or what's up, but we see Amado back at the leaf, and I ain't gonna lie, I love this moment because it's a rarity to see Shikamaru, especially in his older days, really freak out or get aggressive, and we see that, which rightfully so, because what Amado did to Shikadai was no joke. That was some real fucked up shit, putting a bomb around his neck and taking him hostage essentially to get his way. And it looks like Shikamaru just like rushes him, and like, I don't know if he sits him down or what it is, but like he got his arm up to his neck and shit, which at the end of the day, I'm sure Amado is prepared for that. I'm sure he's prepared for whatever came with this, because he knew, like, yo, I'm trying to strike a deal with them, doing some messed up shit along the way. I don't think they're gonna take too kindly, let alone that I did this to Shikamaru's son. So yeah, this is gonna be hype. I can't wait to see exactly what is being said. And I mean, I know why he's rushing him and shit like that, but how does Amado or Naruto or anybody get Shikamaru to stop? Like, yo, you just put hands on my son, fam. I'm kicking your ass. Love it. Then it seems as though there's more dialogue heavy stuff. We see Katatsuke, the scientist. He's going to be involved somehow in the conversations. It looks like Kawaki's there as well. So a lot of dialogue heavy stuff, which again, that leads me to believe that there's going to be some big revelations in all of this, because a few pages, like I said, I've seen some of this stuff already. There's going to be big conversation, but then it cuts back, which again, these spoilers, I think they're just all over the place. I don't think the chapter is cutting back and forth between, like, I mean, it could be, but it's like cutting back and forth constantly between Amado and what's going on with, you know, the Hokage and Shikamaru, and then once again it gets back to Jigen and Kashin Koji, and I don't even know, like, yo, I'll be honest with you, and I've seen, and we're going to talk about the panel in a second, but money on who? Who do you think got this one? Who do you think is going to take it? I mean, to be honest with you, I see it as though ISHIKI OTSUTSUKI is still healing right now. Jigen is still healing at the moment. So Kashin Koji might have the edge. But at the end of the day, he is an OTSUTSUKI. And seemingly Kashin Koji is possibly an artificial creation. Again, there's some speculation that when he thought what he thought in the last chapter, Kashin Koji, about like, oh wow, I wonder if that command was created for me. There's a possibility that he's not artificial, because remember when he did the Rasengan many chapters ago, it wasn't artificially created. It was actually like a real thing. So there's a possibility that he doesn't even realize that he's not mechanical, that he is actually a real living being. There's a possibility, or he's just some advanced scientific creation. Who the hell knows? So I don't know who I have my money on in this battle, to be honest with you, but I know that this shit is getting intense, and I just want to see the reasoning and how all this came about for Kashin Koji to flip, because it's not like we've seen them extensively together and really like, you know, we've got the world in our palms. So what led Kashin Koji to being a part of Kara? Was he just a creation that defected, and all of this was Amado's master plan to say fuck you to Jigen, or what's up with that? Then we cut to the next page, which there's more back and forth between Jigen and Kashin Koji seemingly, and then we see like a toad, which I don't know what the hell is about to go down with this toad, but I'm imagining Kashin Koji has a toad ready to go or some shit, like, yo, things get hectic, I'm gonna bounce up out of here. But the toad shit, who knows, maybe this could be a bombshell where we get some talks about Jiraiya. Maybe he could finally let loose exactly who Kashin Koji is. That would be freaking insane. Then again, we get another page of Amado speaking with Shikamaru and them, whatevs. But then we see a panel here, and I'm dying to see what the hell is this all about, because we see Momoshiki, and I'm not sure who the other opposing party is. It's like they have long hair. I'm not sure exactly, like, I don't think, is that Kaguya? I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Kaguya or what the hell is going on, because I know the one side that's definitely Momoshiki, but it seems as though that's possibly Kaguya OTSUTSUKI. But again, there's dialogue. I'm sure they're talking about stuff, because in the following page, we see the tree, the whole thing that was a part of Kaguya's plan, you know, that she wanted to absorb the chakra and all that shit. So that's being discussed as well. Is that part of Jigen's plans also? Like, he wants to create the tree so that, like, he can sap chakra or some shit. Like, there's so many questions right now. I mean, imagining if that's a part of the MO of the OTSUTSUKI, that's something that he's trying to do as well. I mean, at the end of the day, he does have an artificial Jubi there, and that was also a part of the whole thing. So a lot of questions. Like, it's like this tease is so great, because it's like, hey, I get to see what's going down, but I don't understand shit. Then we get back and we see the Ten Tails once more. We see a shot of Sasuke talking about the hologram that he had seen of ISHIKI OTSUTSUKI. We see more of the Jubi. There's just so much going on in this chapter. I can't freaking wait. We see another shot of Momoshiki. So this is going to be very heavily exposition. There's going to be exposition, but it seems as though it's going to be very important and pivotal to the plot when we're talking Momoshiki, possibly Kaguya, the tree, the Jubi. We get Code, another one of the car members. We got Jigen versus Kashin Koji. This is going to be an important chapter, probably one of the most important up to this point. Then we get to the next page. We just see more of, like, this is a pretty long chapter. We see more of, you know, that Toad once again. I'm curious exactly what Kashin Koji is going to do with that Toad. Is he going to try and battle him or what? Because then we get to the last few panels where it seems as though Kashin Koji is about to let loose on Jigen. And I can't wait to read this chapter, because Kashin Koji gets seemingly stabbed from behind by ISHIKI OTSUTSUKI, aka Jigen, with some rods. And the next panel, I don't know if that's like a fake out, because it seems as though like that was possibly a shadow clone, because the page that is like seemingly the final page is Kashin Koji saying something to Jigen, and then it says finish. So he might have got him thinking like, oh, I got you. So it's kind of like a one-up of like these intelligent ass beings. Like, on one hand you got Kashin Koji or Jigen thinking like, I got him from behind, and then on the other hand is like Kashin Koji like, I let you think you got me from behind. So the battle is heating up. A lot of craziness. These leaks are basically the entirety of the chapter, just without you know, context, I guess, to the images. It's freaking insane. But either way, it's definitely like spoilers that I'm interested to see. Okay, so what the fuck exactly? Like, obviously there's some battles going on, obviously there's exposition. What does it all mean? What's going down? I cannot freaking wait. Only a few more days for chapter 45 of Boruto, and woo, curious what you guys think about all this. Are you excited? Like, what do you think is going down? Was that Kaguya in that picture? Just so much insanity. Who do you have your money on after that last page? Do you think Kashin Koji is going to take it? Or do you think Jigen, aka ISHIKI OTSUTSUKI, got it in the bag? I gotta go with Jigen, just because I feel as though if he falls, where's the threat? So I personally think, for plot's sake alone, Jigen has to prevail. And if he doesn't prevail, it's just that he's going to escape that vessel, so to speak, to continue on his warpath. Or Kawaki could be already implemented that, like, let's just say Jigen dies, he can return immediately via Kawaki. But we just gotta wait and see until that chapter, baby. Boruto 45. That's the laugh for this one, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit the bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in, and oh, I need this chapter yesterday. Let's go.
Everything good always comes to an end. If you stab me in my back, we can never make amends. Trying to move to acceptance, hard to accept it. Mistakes like mirrors, gotta reflect it. I don't wanna fucking leave, but I gotta leave. Leave the maybes to the crazies. Maybe one day there I go, admitting something in a subtle way. No more copies, leave without a trace. Last time, I'ma say last time. Moving on to the future, leave the memories as a pastime. Memories always feel like the worst. Letting all the past, leave it in a hearse. Sometimes I wanna lie, but I don't. Why lie when truthfully you get caught in it? Then usually it's all off and shit, uncalled for shit. Now I'm off the shit. Maybe lately what I've been facing got me crazy. No, I can't take it.